Good morning, children. How are you all? In the last session, you have learned about subtraction, isn't it? Have you practiced all the sums? Very good. What are the topics you have discussed in the last session? You have learned how to subtract the numbers and how to check your answers using addition. Then, addition and subtraction together and the word problems. Children, what do you observe on the board? What are all these? These are all dots. Come on, let us join all the dots and see what we will get. Are you ready for this? Let me join all the dots. What is this letter alphabet, children? It is G. O M E T R Y. What is this, children? Geometry. Today we are going to discuss the basic concepts of the geometry. Children, today we are going to learn simple concepts in geometry. And what is geometry, children? It is a Greek word. It is derived from a Greek word. Geo means earth and metron means measurement. Geometry helps us to understand about the shapes and their relation in the real world. Geometry begins with a point. Children, let us discuss chapter 4, shapes. Understanding simple concepts in geometry. Geometry begins with a point. A point. A point can be made by tip of your pencil. That is nothing but the point. A point is represented by a dot. It is named by a capital letter. Children, you can use any of the alphabet, but you have to write a capital letter. Now, let us see an example. Here, this is a point and we are going to name this with a capital letter. Here, we are naming it with a capital P. And we write as, in words, we write it as point P. Children, a point shows a definite position. If you want to point out anything, means you are showing a definite position of that. Now, let us read this question. How many lines can pass through a point? How many lines can pass through a point, children? Come on, any guesses? Come on, try on your book. Just mark a point and try to draw lines passing through that point. Come on, count how many lines can you draw through a point? Uncountable or infinite lines. See, children, we can draw a number of lines which we cannot count. Okay. Children, now we are going to discuss about straight line. Just observe this straight line, children. What are the things you have noticed? It is a straight line. It has an arrowhead on both the sides. These are the arrowheads on the both the side. What does it mean? Means you can stretch it on either sides. That means you can make this line longer from either sides. It does not have a starting point and an ending point. It has no definite length. What does it mean, children? It means that we cannot measure the line as it can be extended from both the sides. We mark the points on both the sides of the line and name the points with capital letters A, B and so on. Where did we see these points, children? Where did we mark? We have marked the points on the line and we have to name the points with capital letter. We name it as AB, straight line AB. For that, what we have to do? We have to put the straight line symbol above the name. and read it as straight line AB. Children, what is this? You have learned in the earlier classes, no? Yeah, you're right. It is a straight line. And how is this straight line? You're right. In the earlier classes, you have learned and you read it as straight line. But now, as you are in the class 3, you have to say it as horizontal straight line. Now, what is this line, children? You're right, children. This is a standing line, but we are going to read it as vertical straight line. Okay. And what is this line, children? It is a slanting line. Very good. And we call it as also oblique line. And let us revise one more time. See, this is a straight line. And where did we mark the points, children? We have marked the points on the line and we have named with capital letters. And how do we read this? We read this as straight line QP. Okay. Children, let us discuss line segment. Come on, observe this figure, children. The straight line between two points is called a line segment. A line segment has a starting point and an ending. Two end points are marked with capital letters. It is read as line segment MN. And what we have to do, children? We have to mark the line segment above the letters. It has a definite length and can be measured with a ruler. We can measure the line segment. We can draw the line segment as well as we can measure the line segment using a scale. Children, let us discuss about curved lines. All these lines are curved lines. The lines which you draw zigzagly are called as curved lines. Zigzag lines or lines which are not straight are called as curved lines. Which numbers from 1 to 9 have curved lines? Children, come on, write 1 to 9 on your paper. Come on, start writing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now, let us see which numbers have curved lines. Does 1 have curved line? No. So, 2, do we have a curved line? Yes. Then 3, correct. 4, no. 5, S. 6, S. 7, no. 8, S and 9. So, what are the numbers which are having curved lines from 1 to 9? Are 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 and 9. Children, observe this figure. What is this, children? You are right, it is sun. And what are coming out of the sun? Sun rays are coming out of the sun. And from where these rays are coming? They are coming from the sun. And that means we know the starting point of the ray. But where are they going? Do we know? Can we find out? No. See here, the ray is ending with a arrowhead. What does it mean? It means that we cannot find the length of the ray and it can be extended infinitely. A ray has a starting point but no ending point. Now observe this figure. Here we are going to mark the starting point with capital M and one more point on the ray with capital N. The starting point and a point on the ray are marked with capital letters. It is represented as a ray MN. We are going to write a raised symbol above the MN. Children, observe this figure. Here, what do you observe? Two straight lines are crossing each other. What are those straight lines, children? One is straight line AB and the other one is straight line CD. That means they are intersecting each other. Now we are going to discuss about intersecting lines. Lines AB and CD are crossing each other at a point. These lines are called as intersecting lines. The straight line AB and straight line CD are called the intersecting lines. The point where the two lines meet is called as the point of intersection and it is marked with point P. Children, let us recap what we have learned. Are you ready? Shall I ask you the questions? Okay. The first one. Ray has dash endpoint. How many endpoints are there for the ray, children? You're right. Only one endpoint. Now, let us go for the second one. A dash is not a straight line. Which is not a straight line, children? A curved line is not a straight line. Now, let us see the third one. A line segment has dash length. What is it? It has a definite length. Now, the fourth one. A point shows a definite. What does a point shows, children? You're right. It is the position. Children, now let us learn how to measure the line segment. The steps to be followed to measure the line segment using a scalar. Step 1. Put the scale along the line segment to be measured. What we have to do, children? We have to take the scale and we have to put it along the line segment to be. Step 2. Coincide 0 of the scale with the starting point of the line segment. Step 3. Read the scale at the ending point of the line segment. You see what is the number coinciding with the ending point of the line segment. Step 4. The reading of the scale at the ending point of the line segment gives the length of the line segment in centimeters. Line segments. Children, first let us measure the first line segment. And how do we read that line segment? We read it as line segment AB. And what is the step we have? First step we have to follow. First, the 0 on the ruler should coincide the starting point of the line segment, that is A. Then now you see where is the ending point of the line segment, that is B. Which number is it coinciding? It is 8. So what is the length of the given line segment? It is 8 centimeters. Now let us measure one more line segment. This is line segment PQ. Now you tell me the steps, children. You're right. First, the 0 on the ruler should coincide the starting point of the line segment, that is P. Now let us see where is the point Q or the ending point of the line segment, that is coinciding. What is the number here, children? You're right, it is 11. So the length of the line segment PQ measures how much? It is 11 centimeters. Drawing a line segment of a given length. Step 1. Take a pencil and a scale. Step 2. Put the scale on the paper and hold it firmly. Step 3. Mark a point X against the 0 centimeter mark and a point against 9 centimeter mark of a scale. Here we are going to draw a line segment of length 9 centimeter. Step 4. Join the points X and Y. We obtain the line segment XY of length 9 centimeters.
A line segment that measures 10 centimeters. First step is take a sharpened pencil, but here I am using a marker so that you can view this better. Now hold the scale firmly onto the paper, and the third step is mark a point at 0 of the ruler. Here mark the point. Now we have to draw a line segment of length 10 centimeters. So mark another point at 10 centimeters on the ruler. Now join these two ends or 2 points. Now name the points X, Y. And what is the length of the line segment? It is 10 centimeters. You have to write the number along with the units.
Children, in this session, you have learnt about the point. A point is nothing but a dot which you mark with your pencil, and it is named with a capital letter, and it gives us a definite position. A straight line has two arrowheads on either sides, and it can be extended from the both the sides, and it doesn't have any end, so it cannot be measured. Then comes the line segment. The line drawn between 2 points is called as the line segment, and so the line segment has a starting point and an ending point, so we can measure the line segment. Then comes the ray. A ray has one end point and one and has arrowhead. What does it mean? It means that it can be extended, so we cannot measure the ray. Then comes the intersecting lines. What are intersecting lines? When two lines meet at a point, that is called as, those lines are called as intersecting lines. And the point where they meet is called as point of intersection. And all the zigzag lines which you draw are called as curved lines. Children, please practice the concept taught today and do the worksheet given. Thank you, children. Thank you, children.